Hi everybody, it's Roseanne White, and for over 10 years I've been working on a recipe for protein pancakes that are gluten-free and dairy-free, with the exception of eggs, which I don't consider dairy. And I finally think I have perfected the perfect protein pancake, and I want to share my recipe with you. So the ingredients I use are sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds. I use Bob Red Mill's gluten-free pancake mix. I also use the organic protein powder. This is a vegan protein powder. Almond milk, you can use coconut milk, you can use oat milk, but a non-dairy milk. I also use local organic honey, MCT oil, and cinnamon. So those are all the ingredients to make my protein pancakes. Next thing we're gonna do is actually grind the pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds. Now I typically make a big container. I grind a bunch of both of these seeds together and store them in a container, which you can see is almost empty. Once I have them ground, I store that container in the freezer. That way it's always there for me. It's ready to go. So let's begin with grinding seeds. And I actually even I buy my seeds in bulk. I get them on Amazon, and I like to buy in bulk, and I store my seeds in the freezer as well. And this is gonna get a little noisy, and we're gonna fast forward through the grinding process and move forward. So hang on for just a few minutes while I grind. Now the pumpkin seeds, about a cup at a time. So shake this up, blend them nice and evenly. So I've got probably a total, because there were some already in the container, probably a total of 3.5 cups of sunflower seeds and 3.5 cups of pumpkin seeds, which means I've got 7 cups of total. Next, I'm gonna blend all my dry ingredients. So I'll be using 1 cup of the gluten-free pancake mix. The one thing about my baking, and that's why I don't bake a lot, is it's not an exact science. So if I have about a cup, I'm good. About a cup of that, of the pancake mix. And now I'll take my seed mix. That's pretty blended together there. And I'll get about a cup of the pumpkin and sunflower seeds. This is a great source of protein and good healthy fats and fiber. Because generally pancakes don't have fiber in them, but when you have pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds, you add fiber. And then I'm gonna add it'll probably end up being about 3 scoops. I'm gonna add a cup of the organic protein powder. Yeah, so it's about 3 scoops. So that means there's an additional 30 plus grams of protein in my pumpkin seed and sunflower seed and gluten-free pancake mix. And then I just don't really measure this. I kind of eyeball it, and I sprinkle a bunch of cinnamon in it. I love cinnamon, and that helps stabilize blood sugar. So we're gonna mix that up. Kind of mix it up. You certainly can add chia seed in here if you want, or hemp seed. The chia seed's gonna make it much more thicker. So that's why, if anything, I would probably sprinkle chia seed in at the last minute. So I've got my batter. So for my wet ingredients, I am going to use 2 brown organic eggs. Do about a tablespoon of MCT oil. You can use butter, but again, I'm making it dairy free. So actually I'm gonna do a tablespoon and a half of some MCT oil. Butter is another option, or ghee. And I'm going to use, probably about 2 tablespoons of the local organic honey. It just gives it a nice sweetness to it. And then lastly, again, I'm using unsweetened, unflavored. Actually, this is a blend, I just realized that. Oh, almond milk and coconut milk blend, even better. So we're gonna do 1.5 cups of this. Perfect. I'm gonna blend this all up. I like MCT oil. It's a medium chain triglyceride. So it helps with blood sugar stabilization as well. And a really good healthy fat. Great for lean muscle. So I've got my wet ingredients. And so the next step is we're gonna blend the batter together. I'm gonna start slowly pouring the batter in while I mix it with a fork. If you find that your batter looks a little too thick, feel free to add some more non-dairy milk. If you're feeling like it's way too watery, go ahead and add some either pancake mix or the seeds. But this just happens to be, like I said, I've been working on this for 10 years now. This happens to be the perfect blend consistency for me. There's gonna be some lumps in it, don't worry about it. But you can see this consistency. It's not really drippy, but it's pretty thick. Let the cooking begin. So I've got 2 skillets here that I'm heating up. They are non-stick, but I still end up putting a little bit of avocado or extra virgin olive oil. I'll spray them on there just to keep them very from sticking for the first couple pancakes, just the first couple. And then I'm gonna give it a few minutes. Generally speaking, my first couple pancakes aren't great. It just always is that way. They're my testers, but after that, I'm rocking and rolling. So I've got a 1/4 cup measuring cup. And let these guys heat a little bit. They're at a medium high right now. I like to get the skillet hot. And I'll just test the first one to see if I'm okay. And I'll put it in there. And they just kind of shake to get it thinned out a little bit. Same thing, just about a 1/4 cup, and I'll just kind of shake the skillet a little bit. I'll get a close-up on these guys in a minute for you. So I keep paper plates handy because once the pancakes are done, I'll let them rest and even actually cook a little bit more while I'm finishing the batch. I wait till they bubble up on top. Like I said, the first couple take a little bit longer. So you can see they're starting to bubble up a little bit. Perfect. There we go. Look at that perfect color. And they're actually pretty nice and fluffy. These are very dense. So I actually got lucky on this batch that the first two are looking really good. Once my skillets are hot, I'll turn it down to about medium, but right now they're just medium high. Okay guys, there you have it. There's about 21 pancakes here. My recipe actually made 22, but I had to test one out. Now I'm gonna let them cool down, and then when they're ready to be stored, I just use Tupperware. But I also place one sheet of parchment paper in between each pancake. So every morning we can just pull them out of the fridge, stick a couple in the toaster oven. My husband likes them crispier. And you can just top them with a little butter if you want, a little ghee, some more honey, maple syrup, or you can just eat them like they are because they're sweet, they're delicious, they're full of healthy fats, protein, carbs, and fiber. Great way to start your day to keep your blood sugar stabilized. I hope you enjoy this recipe. Of course, I know he's going to. Bye for now.